One of the core concepts of Nuke, what is a node? So this is kind of a easy to understand diagram of the basics of nodes. So moving away from layers, these are kind of how nodes work. So you can see here a background picture would be B, and it's inside of the square, and the square itself is the node. So same on the left side. So you see another picture in a gray box. So when you load the image in, it's going to be represented as a box like that, which is a node. And there's a third node, which is a merge node. So the merge node basically takes picture A and puts it over picture B. So if you're looking at that merge node, and you can kind of select which node to look at, which we'll describe a bit more later once we're actually inside of Nuke. But when you're looking at that merge node, you're going to see that picture A over picture B. So this can become more complicated as you bring in more nodes. So this is the same setup, but we have some things in between the merge. So you can see picture A has a glow, and then it's merged over the background. So we're going to have, let's say it's a picture of a bird. Okay, if you make that picture and you put the glow in between, you're going to have a glowing bird over whatever picture you have in the background. So that background picture might be a sky or whatever. So basically you can apply effects in between the merge or before the merge happens. And it only affects that layer. So if we're going to put color corrections just on the background, but not the new things that you're putting over the background, you put them before the merge. So you see background, color correction, and then you see a move position. So maybe you're moving a sky into the right place and you're changing the color of the sky. It's not going to affect the layers that come after. So that's how you layer things in Nuke. Also, you can disable nodes without deleting them. So if you're kind of trying to figure out the look that you want, or you don't know exactly, maybe later on someone tells you, hey, I want it this way instead of another way, you can disable layers without actually deleting them, which is another benefit of using Nuke over, let's say, Photoshop, where it kind of bakes in those changes. This is very modular, so you can copy effects. So for example, you could copy this glow node that was X'd out and put it on the background as well if you wanted. So that makes it very modular, so you're doing the same effect on different layers. So this is, again, just another overview. Nodes are easy to reorganize, easy to add more elements. You can easily work from background to foreground, and that's usually how we're working. So you see B is at the top, and it's working down. So it's like a painting. If you've ever done a painting, you paint the sky first, you paint if it's an environment, you paint the mountains, then you paint the trees in the foreground. So you always start on the furthest element that's furthest away from the viewer or the camera. And again, layers, confusing, hard to change later, and when you start to deal with complex scenes, it's not the industry standard.